R&B Money.
How did he sway you?
I swayed him.
I was about to say, or did you sway him?
I did. It was me.
We should do a late night session with cats.
Absolutely. It was me. Yeah, Devin wasn't really interested in me.
No.
Mm-mm.
It was you.
It was me.
You gotta take that shot sometimes.
You know, I did. And it didn't work. It didn't go so well.
What do you mean?
He rejected me. He did the first time, yeah.
I think we should just really focus on. I think we should really focus on the music and the business.
And it wasn't even that. I think he was like talking to someone at the time, and he was just like, I just want to see. He was just so honest, you know, because she didn't even live in Atlanta. He's like, I just want to kind of see where it's going. And it didn't go anywhere. And I waited. I was like, come on,
like
guy.
this. All right, cool.
All right, cool. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
I'll just keep being quirky
Be
and
right
fun.
here.
Did you break out your crystals on him?
I didn't. I wasn't there quite yet. I mean, I guess I was because I was starting the Jade Novah thing, but it's almost like the name chose me. Because then I started to sort of become a lot more into those things as time went on. Like, so yeah, I didn't put any spells on him yet. But yeah.
Got him now.
I did. It didn't take long.
Wow.
That man be out here producing and mixing and writing and playing.
Musical directing.
All of it.
The one-man band.
One-man band.
Yes, I call him the husband because he plays all of
That's
the.
good. That's really good.
It's a good pun, right?
The husband.
Have you seen the show live?
No, I haven't.
I went to see the show live. It really cool.
Oh,
They put together a really dope show.
Thank
you guys
you.
put together a really, really dope show.
Thank you. Yeah, storytelling has always been a big passion for both of us. So just the synergy, it just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get to Jade Novah.
Yeah, let's get there.
And the first project, your first outing, building your first moment. What went into that?
It's All Blue, right? The first project?
All Blue, yes, the first project. Really just from the years of doing covers and like mixtapes and things like that over the years. It took a while. I think it was 2018. So literally 6 years after we had been working to put out the project. But yeah, it was... We had moved to LA in that time. So like 2015, we moved to LA, and that's when our minds just started changing and we started unlearning a lot of things and just kind of being around more like-minded people.
LA will do that.
LA changed some things for me.
Yeah.
And All Blue was like the manifestation of that change in me, which is why I was saying like I think I kind of became Jade Novah like in that time that I was in LA, like really transformed. And All Blue is just the embodiment of that for sure.
And how do you feel like it was received?
It was really well received. It debuted number 2 independently on the iTunes chart. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it did. It did really well. It did really, really well. And I'm really proud of it. That's my baby.
Yeah.
All Blue is probably my favorite project still to this day.
So for you guys, now going into the space of releasing your own music, can you give us a little bit of insight of how that went, right? Being your own label,
Process of
putting your own money up. Like, you know, because people, everybody yells independent. Everybody yells independent, or, you know, what I should or shouldn't do. But they don't really know all the things that go into that. Being your own publicist, your own marketing department, figuring out content. Can you give us a little bit of insight? You know, just did you guys put together a budget starting off, or were you just like, you know, whatever come in, we putting toward this?
Yeah, we were really winging it early on. Like and it's funny because we went to your fireside chat at South by Southwest where you were talking about if you knew what you know now then, like about setting up a business and like really putting things into place to really run your stuff like a true business, you know? I wish that I had known what I knew now then, because we were just kind of winging it and we were taking advantage of more non-traditional ways to get visibility. So like the covers, for example, or my comedy, for example, which is another thing that Devin sort of encouraged me to do. Like, yo, it's all gonna feed itself. Because I'm thinking like, okay, well, if I do comedy, are people gonna be able to take my music seriously?
Yeah.
But he's like, nah, like it's a thing. Like, just it's all you. It's authentic. Just keep showing up like, you know, authentically. And so those were the things that gave us the visibility, that gave us this social following for people to just organically want to tap into the music. But we did do a distribution deal with the first project. So we went through Empire. So we had help on that front. So it wasn't like we were, you know, doing it alone.
Shout out to Gazi.
Yeah, and Tina had just come on at the time. So yeah, it was, we had help, and we had set it up in a way to where we had already done the project was done. The album was done. Like everything was ready to go. They were just there to really just help us handle more of the administrative things that you were talking about, like the PR and the marketing. So yeah, though we were independent, we definitely had that help with the distribution. But yeah, I think now though, we're more in a space of doing things completely independently, you know, where we're handling our own budget allocations and marketing and running ads and more of the business side of things that I would have loved for us to have done back then, because then we would have, you know, we've all been ours at the time. But, you know, you live, you learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what was your standout track from
the new project or from All Blue?
All Blue.
I mean, I think the most popular one was All Blue, but my favorite was Cosmic Love.
Okay,
yeah,
Cosmic Love.
Love.
You just leaned all the way in.
You know what I'm saying? I dove all the way into it. Yes, Cosmic Love.
Was that
my
purposely
favorite.
done?
What now?
For you to find that space in music for you, right? Because they have, you know, people have toxic music. People have, you know, people have, you know, nasty music. People have cosmic music. You know what I mean? Like, was that what you sought after? Like, okay, you know what? I want to make my projects and my music about this. I want to put this into the songs.
Absolutely, that was the intention. At this point, Devin and I were already married, I think 3 years when the project came out, and I saw the beauty of partnership. I saw a healthy love that I honestly had never experienced before. And so, like you said, the narrative in music is this divisive mindset, especially hip hop and some R&B, you know, right now. It's not promoting Black love. It's very angry. And I'm like, no, we need to show, and we need to be a light in this industry that doesn't have much of that. Right. So it was very much intentional to be cosmic, to be a light, to be high vibrational. Like that's always been the goal, because it's authentic to who we are. And music, it's like a spell. You know, the things that you say over and over and over again, lyrics are like mantras, and I just didn't want to be responsible for poisoning anyone with something that is low vibrational or that leads to their brokenness.
R&B Money.